Hey guys, so I said I would make another video answering some questions, and I got 2 questions and another comment that I'm going to address. I'm currently at my aunt's house pet sitting. Say hi, Ava! And today I'm going to be talking about 4 things: gender, names, binding, and hate. So for gender, I got a question basically that says, I don't know if you think about this a lot, but I'm gender fluid, and I do, but what kind of feelings do you have day to day when it comes to gender? And this is a very good question that I was very excited to answer. Basically, I 100% of the time identify as masculine, but I don't always feel masculine, which is the thing. I've contemplated, like, am I gender fluid? Am I agender, just masculine? Am I just some weird, really confused girl? And I want to present masculine. I want people to use male pronouns. I want to be seen as male, but it's just feelings that I think everyone gets, that you just feel like, what is my gender? I don't... Cats. My feelings day to day on my gender are I always feel masculine. Sometimes there's a bit of femininity. That's why I've contemplated before that I might be gender fluid or that I might be agender. But I've always felt more masculine, and I do think about this a lot because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I am. I know that I want to present as male. My gender in itself is really confusing, and I don't even understand it. Next, I wanted to talk about names. Someone has asked me before why I chose the name Robbie. I don't remember where I got the name Robbie. It was like the first name that I chose for myself, and I liked it, and it stuck. And there have been times when I felt like that's not really my name, but that feeling usually goes away. I know some people have emotional connections with their name. There are people whose, for example, if their birth name was Samantha, they'll change it to Samuel, or just be called Sam in general, or the other way around. Like, they'll just change the birth name to something similar. Or there are people that ask their parents what they would have named them if they had been born the opposite gender, and they'll use that name. Or there's just a name that they really like that they'll choose. I know some people look through baby name books to find names that they like, or they'll use names from their favorite show. That didn't really happen with me. I don't remember where the name came from. I'm sure one of my friends might remember, but I can't really be sure. I should ask my girlfriend. She might know. Names don't have to be something really special. It can be something that you like being called. It can be a nickname. You don't really even have to change your name if you don't want to. I think there's a stigma on changing your name. A lot of people do it because they feel like they have to. Some people do it because they feel that their birth name is connected too much with memories that they don't want to remember, so they change it for that reason. There's another person that asked me if I could talk about binding and safe ways to do it. And let me say, I've tried a lot of different ways of binding. I have not tried ace bandages, and I'm not going to, but I've had an underworks binder that I got recently that I love. Thank you again for whoever gave me the money to do it. I've had binders from Amazon, and I've tried duct taping, which I do not recommend. Of course, there's always people telling you should never bind with ace bandages, and you shouldn't. You should always have a proper binder, or that you should use 2 sports bras. But of course, lots of people are going to try unsafe ways to bind. I know I have, and it really has its consequences. Using 2 sports bras is not really a very safe way to go about binding. It's not good for your chest. It can damage your ribs in some way because sports bras do compress, and it's not the safest, but it's safer than ace bandages, trust me. The binders from Amazon are not safe binders. I can promise you. I have had 3. One of them was just a cheap binder. I'm never getting one again. Another one was, it's those ones that are like, they have the hooks on the side like a lot of bras do. And first of all, the binding material goes from the front to the back of the binder. It's all the way around, and it's not safe for you. It damages your spine, it hurts your back really bad. I have a lot more breathing problems now than I did before I was binding with those binders. At one point, I was so dysphoric with those binders, I had 2 of them, 2 of the same ones, and I used both of them to bind at the same time, and that was a terrible, terrible idea. You should never, ever put 2 binders on at the same time. It's not safe, it's not healthy, you're going to get hurt. Duct taping is also a really bad idea. I mean, I tried it because I thought maybe it could work, and what I did, I'm going to tell you what I did. I basically taped my chest, and I brought the tape all the way around, and I tried to make myself as flat as I could get myself. And for one thing, it was really uncomfortable. The tape irritated my skin, and when I wore it for hours, and that was terrible, and it hurt, and I was hot and sweaty, and it was just pulling at my skin, and I could feel it, and I was worried that it would just like snap and let go. And pulling it off hurt so bad. Winter says hi, say hi Winter, no, let me love you, come back. I'm allergic to cats. There's a lot of resources, basically, that can help you with what to do and what not to do, and I can put some of those in the description, as well as Underworks and JC2B, their websites, so that you can look at theirs. And I got the Tri-Top binder in the nude color, and it works for me. I like it. It binds as well as I want it to. After I made the first video, I put a link from my Tumblr to go watch the video, and very quickly I got a hate message, and both my girlfriend and I agree that it sounds like a 12-year-old. I don't understand what they're saying, but basically they were just calling me a fag, and they told me to kill myself. And I really didn't appreciate it. I laughed at it, but it still upset me. I know a lot of people get hate, probably from their families, people at school, or even strangers on the internet, and it's really hard to deal with. I'm just glad I have a good support of friends who want to help me and can help me get through the hate and all of the bad things, and they help me look forward to my future. My girlfriend especially, she's always open to talk if I need her. I'm very happy that I have her. I love her so much. If you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me on Tumblr. I'll link my Tumblr. Or you can find other resources where there are people willing to talk. I can put some of those in the description. To the anon who sent me hate, you sound like a 12-year-old, and you probably are. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any more questions, you can send them my way. You can message me on Tumblr. I'm willing to answer anything you guys have to throw at me. Like if you want to see more videos like these from me, or if you have a Sphinx cat, because they are the cutest things in the world and I love them.